A cyclone stronger than anything Mayotte has ever seen has left entire neighborhoods wiped out. Hundreds are feared dead, and survivors are scrambling for food, water, and shelter. How bad is the devastation? Let's break it down. Cyclone Chido has left the French Indian Ocean territory of Mayotte in ruins. With wind speeds of over 225 kilometers per hour, the storm flattened entire settlements. Makeshift shelters, home to the poorest and most vulnerable, were hit the hardest. Authorities fear the death toll could reach the thousands, though official figures are still being assessed. The island's prefect, Francois Xavier Bouvel, warns the current estimate of several hundred fatalities could be just the beginning. For survivors, the situation is grim. Many in the capital, Mamoudzou, are struggling to find basic necessities. One resident said, and I quote, "We have had no water for 3 days now, we're just trying to survive." End quote. John Ballos thought he wouldn't make it through when the Cheeto storm hit his house in the capital of Mayotte on Saturday morning. The 39-year-old musician and composer, a Comoran who is seeking asylum in the French overseas territory, called his neighbors for help as the strong winds were hurling outside. Some have taken refuge in schools or with neighbors, holding on to hope and each other amidst the chaos. Mayotte, home to about 320,000 people, was already grappling with severe poverty, unemployment, and political instability. About 75% of the population lives below the poverty line, and 1 in 3 is unemployed. Undocumented migrants and asylum seekers, often living in fragile housing, have been specially affected. Their plight underscores the cyclone's unequal impact on Mayotte's population. French President Emmanuel Macron expressed his condolences to the people of Mayotte, saying some had lost everything, even their lives. French Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau, set to visit the island, acknowledged the exceptional severity of the disaster and promised intensified aid efforts. Rescue teams are still working to reach remote communities, but the sheer scale of destruction has made progress slow. Cyclone Chido didn't stop at Mayotte. In Mozambique, the storm brought heavy rains, high winds, and widespread damage to Nampula and Cabo Delgado provinces. Homes, schools, and healthcare facilities have been destroyed, and power outages have been added to the challenges. Age groups, including UNICEF, warn of a looming health crisis with diseases like cholera and malaria likely to spread due to the disrupted sanitation and water supplies. Cyclone Chido has left a trail of destruction across 2 continents. For Mayotte and Mozambique, the road to recovery will be long and uncertain. The world watches as these communities fight for survival.